Welcome back. It has been a month since my last upload, which honestly I keep mentioning that every upload about how long ago my previous upload was, so I'm gonna stop. But anyways, this one matters. It's a 1 month update. For those who may be seeing this for the first time, hi, welcome. A month ago, I embarked on a journey to play more games because I realized I was spending too much money on video games and I wasn't playing them. So I wanted to give myself a little challenge so I can actually play them because they know I like playing video games, but I just don't. So I gave myself a challenge to make me actually do it. So to quickly explain what's going on, if you missed last video, which you could still go watch, last month I uploaded a video called beating 10 games or I sell my setup or something like that. So basically, to run you through the rules of the challenge, it's kind of simple, but what I have to do is play 10 games by the end of this year, or I have to sell my setup piece by piece depending on how many games I missed, if I miss them. So if I get 7 out of 10 games, I have to sell 3 items of my setup, which I will throw on screen because I realized that last time I did not, really show what's at stake. So, we have my PS5, we have my Switch 2, controllers, both my monitors, an Xbox Series X, even a PS3, which I forgot to record, but hopefully on screen you're seeing it right now. But there is a lot of things of value at stake. So, the way that challenge works is for however many games I miss, I have to sell an item, but each item starting after the first one has to be of greater value than the previous. So the second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever, has to be valued, price like money-wise, more valuable than the previous one. So that's, going to light a fire up my ass if I don't actually get through with this. So this is an update video from the previous one. It's been a month now. It's exactly a month. Well, exactly a month tomorrow of me recording this. I should upload exactly a month. Otherwise, I forget what the punishment was going to be or whatever. But I have some not important news, but I have updates. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a monthly check-in, YouTube video, or if it's going to be a short, like I said previously. It might be a short. I'm going to try to make a short out of this, but we'll see how that goes. But 1 month. Guess how many games I've played? Not a lot. But I played 2 video games in the month of March. From when I uploaded that video to today, I played 2 games, which is a little disappointing because not disappointed, but a little kind of sad when I tell you what the games are, and how long the games are. You're gonna be a little confused on why it took me so long. Well, but so just relax. It'll speed up, which is why, on top of the fact that I played 2 games, that update, I'm also updating the challenge to, instead of only be 10 games, to be 15. Because if I am on average, well, this is just 1 month, but let's say on average I'm doing about 2 games a month, starting in March, that's 7 months until December, that's 14 games in the year. Add 1 more to spice it up, 15 games. So 15 games is my new objective, or I sell my shit. It's only making it harder for me, but I am going to absolutely try. So let's get into the 2 games that I played in March. In the last video, I stated that the first game I was going to start this challenge off with was going to be Resident Evil 9 or Resident Evil Requiem, however you want to call it. And I only recently finished it. I actually finished it about 2 days ago, I think. Yes. It took me a month to play through Resident Evil Requiem. I loved it. Great game, actually. Already deleted off my setup, though. I have footage of it. I'll throw some on screen of, at the very least, the final boss fight to prove that I did actually play. I also show, I believe, my gameplay time, like how much time I was actually playing the game, not just in menus or anything. I believe it was 10 hours of me playing the game, or at least according to the game itself. But then on Steam, it's about 14.8, 0.9, something like that. So 15 hours of me actually having the game open, which is not a lot. And the fact that it took me a month to do that is not good, because if I was playing at least, 2 hours a day, every day, I would have been done within a week, roughly, right? So, look, let me explain myself. I'm gonna just yap for a minute. I'm trying to keep this short, but I know I'm gonna yap. So, let's yap quickly. The reason it took me so long to finish Resident Evil Requiem is because I am not a Resident Evil player or fan. I've never played through a full Resident Evil game. I've kept up with it. I like them. I like the story. I like, the game. But I've never actually played them. I've played Resident Evil 4 Remake, but I didn't finish it. I also don't really play horror games. My only other horror game I've played that is like, a AAA game type like that, or a horror survival like Resident Evil is Dead Space. And that one I also didn't finish, which I will try to get to eventually. But Resident Evil 9 is pretty scary at the beginning. It gets more tame towards the middle to actually more towards the end. It's a great game. I actually do really like it. It was a fun and great first Resident Evil game to play. I have other games to play, Resident Evil 4 Remake, and I have RE Village, RE 8. So I'll try to get those eventually. But yes, the reason it took me so long was because I was scared. I was scared. It made me anxious. I thought about playing the game. I'm like, oh, I really want to play the game because the game is fun. It is fun to do the survival horror aspect. But it would fill me with dread inside at the same time. I felt so defenseless as Grace. And the Leon parts at the very beginning are like 2 minutes long. That might be on me, because when you're in the hospital, what is it? The hospital, I guess. Like where the game actually takes most of its time when you're playing as Grace. I decided to play Grace as if she was a fucking soldier. I was stacked up on bullets, like 50 bullets on my gun. I killed everything. I had hella Requiem shots. Like, I just killed everything. So when Leon came on in, instead of having to fight everything, bro had nothing to fight. Bro had like one zombie to fight. One regular zombie, too. The Butcher, I killed him with Grace. I don't know if I have footage of that, but if I do, it'll be on screen. I'll try to find it before, I shoot myself from skimming through 30 hours of footage. Or however much. But, yeah, so Leon had a breeze, which is why the parts with Leon were so short, at least in that area, because Grace was just, killing everything. Anyways, game is great. Game is fun. Took me a long time because I was shitting myself. So moving forward, moving away from a little bit of horror games, moving to more traditional, just, games, I should be picking up pace, which is why I decided to up those numbers, baby. 15 games is the new goal. Before going on a different tangent. Second game I played, which is a game, and I did play it, but I feel like it was a bit of cheat code, was Dispatch. Dispatch was my second game. I finished that within 2 days. Well, more like within 8 hours. That's how long the game took me. I honestly played like a fucking asshole. I I feel like I got a pretty mid ending. I got such like an ambiguous ending. I feel like I went down the fucking most normie, not normie, but the most mid path, because like I didn't really fully like I wasn't fully for Invisigal or for Blonde Blaze. Regardless, you might not even know what I'm talking about. But Dispatch was a game I finished in 8 hours. It was really quick. I played on my ROG Ally X. Loved it. First game I actually fully played through on my handheld. Really simple game. Honestly, just a movie. Great game. But yeah, 2 games. Technically 3. I was playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. I got back into it. I showed my Switch, and if you noticed it, it looks a little different. If you noticed it when I was showing it, it looks a little different because I have a third-party Joy-Cons, which I did make a video about on this other channel I'm on. There's gonna be no content on there because I have nothing to fucking upload. I have things, but some of those things might come onto this channel. Anyways, so that's the update. I played 2 games in March. Wow, congratulations to me. I am the GOAT. So I'm upping those numbers to 15, and that's about it. You just kind of wanted to check in, do something quick. Hopefully this is about 10 minutes, maybe less. I'm just wasting time now, but yeah, so quick little check-in. I played Dispatch, I played Resident Evil Requiem. I like both of them. I should be, I don't want to say half, but I should be kind of close to halfway through Donkey Kong Bonanza. Hopefully, maybe not, probably not, but maybe that's the next game I finish. I'll probably be starting something different. Not horror yet. Maybe I could start Resident Evil Village or finish Resident Evil 4. That one I don't think is as scary, or scary almost at all. But we're just gonna keep on, treading our way. So maybe I'll make another. This should be, for now, for a little bit, the last full-length video. But who knows? But anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for looking at my beautiful face. I recently got a haircut, so what do you think? Anyways, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you want to keep hearing me yap about fucking I don't see bullshit. But thank you for being here. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you hopefully in a different video sometime soon. Anyways, bye-bye. I'm going to keep trying to play my video games, or else I'm going to just keep wasting money. Bye.